Can you hear me now? Is it okay if you sit instead? I'll allow it. Can you hear me now? Great. I love to start the stream where I talk about important things for 7 minutes and then learn that my microphone isn't on. Wouldn't be a stream without it. So I guess we're just gonna take that from the top. Everyone on watching this on YouTube, I'm sorry. I don't edit those, so you'll get 5 minutes of me talking mindlessly. But I guess we've allowed for more time for more people to trickle in, so more people can hear all of the big important announcements that I had and that I was talking about. All right, let me try to rehash everything. Step one. We're playing Duel Commander today. You'll say it better this time for sure. Yeah, definitely. Step one, we're playing Duel Commander today, like I talked about last week, because we're prepping for the Creator Showdown on Saturday. MTGO loves to host these monthly 5Ks for the MTGO content creators, showcasing a bunch of different formats, different creators. I played in the very first one that they did, I played Pauper, and this one is Duel Commander. I'm very excited to play, so we're playing Phelia. This is likely very close to the exact same list I will play on Saturday. Give or take some tweaks, we'll see kind of how the league goes. I have some thoughts on the format that I will share as time goes on. But I like this deck a lot. I wish I had more time to play more Duel Commander, but I've been kind of in the Legacy trenches for Eternal Weekend, as it were, so this is probably the last time we'll get to play some Duel Commander. But we will be streaming the Creator Showdown on Saturday at God knows what time it starts. I want to just shot in the dark guess like 10 a.m. or like 11 a.m. or something, but I truly do not remember, and I don't have that information right now. But I will be streaming that. Then on Tuesday, we have the State of the Noodle Part 2, the Toodle with Akaleth, where we will be talking about everything Death and Taxes and Legacy, color splashes, matchup spreads, flex slots, formal wear, etc., etc. Yes, that is Akaleth in the chat right now. We'll be very excited. And it is also on Formal Wear's Eve. That stream will be going up. Because the following day, a little under 8 days from now, we will have Pre-Reform War coming out on Moto, officially confirmed by Daybreak today in their weekly article. We're getting all the EDH decks, minus, I think, like one random card. I think they said that there was something that they couldn't implement, but some useless card. Pre-Reform War, importantly, and a couple other legacy playables, Rampaging Yao Guai, Curie, whatever the title is on that legendary Stifle Not thing. Maybe a couple other playables. But most importantly, Pre-Reform Aware. So I will be streaming an extra bonus stream on top of the Saturday stream. And then the Tuesday State of the Noodle. We will be doing another stream on Wednesday to celebrate Formal War coming out. Very excited for that card. And I will be playtesting a lot of different Formal War stuff from that day on up until we get to Eternal Weekend, where I will probably just register a very stock D&T list after experimenting with a bunch of nonsense. Anyway, so after saying all of that twice, this time with the microphone working, think that's everything. Creator Showdown, Duel Commander Saturday, State of the Toodle on Tuesday with Akaleth, Pre-Reform War stream on Wednesday. Everything's good. Drink some water.
Do you want to repeat that a third time? I think I missed it.
Yeah, I think the microphone was off again, and I should take it all from the top. I would just turn off the stream. It's not in the cards today. Anyway, Phelia, I think this deck is very good. I've been very happy with it. We've played it on the channel before, back when Duel Commander was getting its feet under it on Moto. I think this deck is legitimately like one of the best decks that I've played in the format, and it just has felt good against a lot of the top strategies. Tameo has recently got banned, which I think was actually a pretty decent matchup for Phelia, all things considered. But Moto, please. My computer is struggling. My webcam wasn't working, so then I fixed that, and I guess the microphone wasn't working after that, so it took a really long time. I just need to get a new computer. This thing's starting to get up there in the years, but this deck got a lot of cool upgrades from Duskmourn, which I am trying to showcase. Like 5 Duskmourn cards in here, I think. Was there a 6th? I don't think there was. I think it was just 5. But these cards have all felt pretty good. I played like 2 leagues, I think, in the interim since Dusk One came out. I think all these cards are very good. Ghost Vacuum is just a card I've like been kind of high on in a lot of formats. I have like one in my sideboard in Legacy. I guess I didn't talk about how the event went, where RCDC sides went on the weekend. But I was playing Ghost Vacuum in the sideboard of my Legacy deck, playing it here. We cut it we cut the Soul Guide Lantern for it. Just a nice graveyard hate piece that you can tutor up with Urza Saga, and just has 6 mana win the game. Dual commander games go really long. Phelia hits a lot of land drops. I can definitely see Ghost Vacuum being powerful. Sheltered by Ghosts is just like a really obscene O-ring effect. This deck plays a lot of good O-rings. You can flicker it with Phelia after targeting commanders. It gives Phelia a ward, which is nice. Toby's just like a side grade of Blade Splicer. Split Up's a card that I'm trying. I'm not actually sure if it's good. It's a card that I want to try in Legacy and have talked about. I think I talked about it like last week too. It's like, it's a board wipe that's hard to evaluate, right? It's because it's a very situational card. I'm not confident that it's good here or in D&T sideboards, but it could be. I think it's like a pretty nice card to put in your deck versus stuff like Eldrazi right now. But that's all theory. So we're just kind of trying stuff. And then Overlord of the Mistmords is like just obscenely broken in Phelia. When you have access to Phelia on turn 2 every game, you just get to cast, if you just cast this and attack, the game just ends, unless the opponent has a Wrath effect because you just put like 14 power in play or something. Anyway, 20 minutes or so behind schedule, which is great considering how long dual commander leagues take. I've been considering putting Beza back into the deck. One of the biggest additions to the dual commander format is the 1 mana Norin, who's like Savannah Lions with upside. I've seen there's been a lot more mono red aggro running around, and I would really like to have Beza back in the deck now. But also, Beza's like 40 tickets, and I sold my Beza. So we'll see if we play against a bunch of Norn. I've beaten it twice. I've played against it twice. I've beaten it twice, but like they are close games that I would feel a lot more comfortable if I had a giant Thragtusk thing in my command zone instead of Phelia in postboard games. But I also get to play the Creator Showdown on the Creator account, so maybe I'll put the Beza back in the deck for Saturday if I think a lot of people are going to be on that. But who knows? How do you feel about the deck registration at the RC now that you know the average deck size was over 1 million? It's a very good bid. It's very comical for the person that registered 999,999 planes and islands. I respect it, but I something felt good to me about being able to take a deck list photo of my 80 planes that I didn't steal from a draft basic bin. I gave them back. Everything's good. Alright, I need to lock in, because dual commander games take a long time, and I will easily time out. This hand is not super exciting for Sithis, huh? Esper Sentinel's kind of nice. How much faith do I have in my ability to never cast Razor? I'm just mulliganing this hand. Can I have my 7 back? Oh, okay. Okay, this hand's cooking. Keep 2 lands, Vial, Plow, Novice Inspector. That seems fine. Turn 2 Phelia, Flicker thing to kill Sithis. Seems good. What's up, Ellie? I don't know how to pronounce. Allie? Seems fine. Yeah, Castle's nice. We could like attack into like a 2/2 or whatever. This is also fine. We're just gonna kill the Sithis and They're gonna gain a bunch of life, but it's whatever. Just auto yield to this. Unfortunately, it's probably not a wise decision for me to crack this clue token, but now we have a better thing to flicker. Just gonna go get Torch to kill him. Kind of nice that Torch also lets me hit my land drop next turn. What do I even want here? I kind of want Sash just to keep using this Aether Vial. It's obviously not great when I'm kind of stuck on mana. Maybe I just get GTA to clear up Sithis in a few turns. I'm going to hit some more land drops. I think GTA is probably a fine pick. Assuming you can only register one in your deck, would you register Thraben Inspector or Nav Inspector? Thraben Inspector for sure. That's really kind of annoying, huh? I mean, at least we have Trailblazer's Torch. I think this file's going to 3. No, we have a lot of 2s and a lot of 3s, and we can afford to take a turn off. We also have the 5. Let's sorcery speed this, so I can hit my land drop. We're gonna need a lot of lands to attack through this ghostly prison. I think I'll take the vial up now. Although if they just play 4 mana Sithis, I'm just gonna Solitude it. Yeah, Torch is there because Stoneforge is there. Ooh. Oh, I guess we could Solitude Ephemerate these if we find a white card. To protect the Monarchy here. Does that mean I have to scry? Yeah, we're gonna turbo through the initiative. Let's scry first. We're not drawing multiple cards this turn. We are just going to draw Giver, Solitude Ephemerate the 2 tokens, and then pay 2 mana to attack with Phelia, Flicker, Torch, go to Stash. Do I want to draw a land next turn, though? I kind of do. It gets me to 4 mana. I could potentially GTA then. Well, no, because I have to pay 2 to attack, but... Also means that I think I'm just going to leave this vial on 2 for a little bit. I suppose I could wait. No, well, waiting puts the shields down on, like, a removal spell, so let's just get all. Kill that. Attack there. Pay 2. Yes. Flicker. Torch. We are just kind of trying to turbo take them down with Torch. Which is why I kind of wanted to go down left side, but right side is better to make sure I draw the white card. Is advancing a room better than getting GT on board? It also deals damage. We also have the, like, they can't play Sithis this turn, right? Because we have the Ephemerate coming off on the Solitude. Maze of it's pretty obnoxious. We can attack with two things now, though. Opponent's getting so much fucking life off this authority. I would love to cast this again. Wait. Oh yeah, that's how this card works, huh? It's on upkeep. There's nothing actually to kill. Well, Flicker Stoneforge is also fine. Gains them a life, gets me a 2-2 to put into play. Shuffles away my planes. I think that's fine. We don't need the planes. We have the treasure token, technically. Don't really know if I need more bodies in play. I could get Clamp here. Just so I could draw cards, try to hit my land drops. But I'm not doing that this turn. Sure. Let's go to Throne. Oh man, let's not go to Throne, I guess. Force of Vigor is pretty good there. Hopefully we can find, like, Luron or Witch Enchanter or Skyclave or Recruiter or something to answer this Ghostly Prison off of the Throne here. Make a 1/1. Just kind of annoying, because now you get to, like, trade the initiative back and monarchy back and forth for a few turns. But at least we get to keep it this turn. Wow. Pornbots are out in force tonight, huh? This thing is also coming off suspend soon. What if we hit our Overlord? That actually wouldn't be very useful. In the face of a ghostly prison. Oh look, there's our Overlord. Is Sand Scout better than Overlord? To hit our land drop? I guess also Phelia kills the Spirit Token every turn, although they have Smuggler's Copter, so they can attack with that afterwards. Overlord makes a bunch of blockers to protect the initiative. We haven't drawn a land yet, but doesn't mean we won't. But if we don't draw land, we actually can't attack. We don't need to attack with multiple creatures, though. We can just attack and kill the Spirit. Maybe it is just Overlord. I'm wasting so much time in this game. It's Overlord or Drannith. I almost want Drannith instead of Overlord, but Overlord making flying blockers and stuff to block their Overlord is nice. I guess not this turn, huh? No land. One day we'll draw this land. We can do some flickering, because we could potentially oust the Spirit Token and then attack if I want to flicker something else, but what else do I even want to flicker? I think I just hold up Mana Tithe and attack with clock. This is just a game that I have to take a lot of game actions for. So they can attack me with the Smuggler's Copter now. And take the stuff for one turn, but I guess actually if I don't draw a land, it's actually pretty bad for me. Because I can't attack with 2 creatures. It's actually like kind of a disaster if that happens. Oh god. What does this do? Okay, this thing's never dealing damage to me, and you don't have enchanted creatures. Yep, crew the copter. Would just really be nice to find a land. I'm regretting shuffling away that one land 400 turns ago. Overlord comes off suspend this turn too? No, I have enough flyers that I could get in this turn though with like 2 creatures. I am kind of regretting, I could also get in with Reverend Mantra. They would just, like, die if I just drew a card that could blow up Ghostly Prison. Okay, thank god we find a land at least. Now what? I attack with Overlord plus Insect Token? No, then they can block Overlord and maze the Insect Token. I have to attack with 2 Insect Tokens, but then I don't have any flyers to block. I could just Reverent Mantra attack with Overlord plus Phelia. Reverent Mantra, pitch, Mana Tithe, attack with Phelia plus Overlord. Phelia flickers Solitude. They can't block. Everything will have pro-white. So I need to flicker the Solitude first, and then cast Reverent Mantra before blocks. No, everything then has pro-white, and I can't Solitude anything. God, this is too many game actions for my first game. We're going to time out so badly, huh? Do I flicker my Overlord in that case? Remove the counters, just make even more insects? Attack with Overlord plus Phelia. No, then I don't get to connect. Fuck me, huh? The blockers being tapped is annoying, yeah. I need to attack with Overlord and Phelia. Do I just flicker their Spirit Token because I have no good flickers? I think that's the case. I think Reverend Mantra, pitch, Mana Tithe, pro white, attack with Phelia plus Overlord, flicker the Spirit Token away. I think that's like just my only choice. Oh no, I give this pro white. I'm stupid. I'm not flickering anything this turn. I just gave them a spirit for free. Such a struggle. Okay, I can flicker the Authority and they gain a little bit less life, and my guys come in untapped, which is nice. If I stack my attack triggers correctly, right? Oh, do you actually have a response? Oh, you're pathing my Solitude? Thank you. I didn't need that. I truly didn't need that at all. Why not Prince takes Flight the Overlord and Flicker that? Because we can't cast spells if we want to attack this turn. Yes, there's a Ghostly Prison in play. I feel very ahead now, yeah. Oh, did I already play land this turn? Okay, sure. Oh, I guess they get another... I guess that doesn't really fucking matter at all, huh? They get a Calyx trigger, they get a 1/1 counter on a thing. Sure, you can have that. Now I have 6 mana, so now I can start doing other stuff. I can, like... Well, step 1 is I can protect the Monarchy in the initiative now. Because I have a bunch of flyers, so now I can, like, Princess takes flight, kill a thing, attack with Phelia, kill another thing. We can win this game, we just need to, like... I think we're mostly fine. Why are you putting a counter? Oh, you have to! Oh, that's hilarious! Because everything has pro-white. You have to put a counter on one of the 2 creatures that does it. That's so funny. Calyx trigger, not a May. If your entire board has pro-white, you gotta put a counter on. I guess if they knew that was happening, they could have crewed the Smuggler's Copter, but I mean, you never see that. No, I just need to figure out what I'm doing this turn. I'm just gonna block that if you attack with it. I'll block it with my 9/9. What format is this? This is a dual commander. Oh no! Oh wait, no, that's on my Phelia? Okay, I don't give a shit. I mean, I kind of give a shit, but... Oh, more mana too. Fun. Yeah, land's pretty good for me. Makes Princess... It doesn't make Princess that much worse. I'm just gonna target the Sithis. If I even cast it. The problem is that I don't know what I'm doing this next turn. I've had this whole turn cycle to figure out some plan, and I still don't know. Is it just scry for an answer to Ghostly Prison? Do I just scry? My opponent's at so much life that I think I do just need to scry, right? Hey, Flicker Wisp. Is my opponent like? There's no way they just die here, right? Flicker Wisp can give me my Phelia back too, which is nice. Container Beast doesn't do shit. I mean, it does shit with Flicker Wisp, but I think they would have died if I still had. God, now I figure out what I'm doing here. God. Is it just like send? Just like oust a thing, Princess takes flight a thing. Just full fucking send it. Like Flicker was the Ghostly Prison and just shove. Alright, that thing's gone. I could just wait. I kind of just want to shove, though. Is that insane? It is kind of insane, huh? I think I'm just gonna, like, kill all their shit. I guess I could just get my Phelia back here instead. Yeah, maybe I'm just actually flickering my Phelia here. In which case it's like a little scary because they can just get the Overlord back, but again, I don't know how much I care about that. Maybe I do want to rebuy my Phelia. Yeah, I mean, I'm not guaranteed to do the thing. God, this game's taking 100 years. No. My plan is, yeah, my plan is to concede match if my opponent casts Wrath of God. Next turn, we play a land. We can attack with 3 things. We jump the Phelia with the Princess Takes Flight. We attack with Overlord, Phelia. I don't know, fucking Skeleton Token. Cast Mother of Runes. Flicker the Princess Takes Flight. That's probably my plan. My Phelia can get blocked and killed by the Smuggler's Copter. Is there anything I can do about that? I can leave up the Aganjo Castle. Just attack with 2 things. Attack with like Overlord plus Phelia. And then they have to like double block it, which is fine. Phelia doesn't need to live, it mostly just needs to flicker this Princess Takes Flight. We're in a timeout so fucking badly. Oh no. Yeah, this is the thing that I was worried about. If they do draw an answer to the Phelia, then the Princess Takes Flight is bad for me. And they get back their Overlord in a few turns. Maybe I should have also kept the Containment Priest on top to stop this from happening. Maybe I just don't even care that much if the Overlord comes back. It's like not the end of the world. Yeah, we're kind of in the casting spells stage of the game. Is the main issue is that we don't have infinite time to think about what our best line is. We're just kind of just jamming stuff every turn. That's something. This is something eventually, I think. Unfortunately, I can't just shove, is the main issue. Also, they can just tap everything with this, as long as they have Copter in play. Actually can't really do anything with this split up, right? Unless it's destroy all tapped creatures. I don't know what I'm doing this turn either. There's so much life, man. Oh my god. This game's a fucking mess. Oh god, what am I attacking with? Do I attack with the Phelia and give it pro white and flicker the Flicker Wisp? Comes back in on end step, doesn't flicker out the ghostly person for any amount of time that matters. Fuck. I could flicker out the smoke. God, I could like do a lot of things. I could like attack like this. Hey, hang on, do I see the vision? Oh no, I don't see the vision. Oh no, I do. Is the vision just wrath? Oh no, I don't see the vision. Because then they get a guy back. Then I have like infinite creatures here. Oh, this actually untaps my Overlord too. Fuck, I actually wanted that tapped. Alright, never mind. This attack was bad. Or like this choice of like flicker and tap and stuff was bad. But whatever. So I need to give this pro. Wasn't thinking about them untapping my Overlord. I was kind of imagining that I got to have my Overlord be tapped this turn. Let's give her pro white and call it a day. We're gonna time out. So we have 9 minutes left. Game 1. Ah. So, alright, it's fine. This turn will hit the Recruiter or the Skyclave or the Laron or the Witch Enchanter or the whatever, and then they'll die, and then we'll fucking kill them. If we hit that, I think I'm just literally just right-click shuffle. Just cast split up afterwards. Oh, Dragon Lord Jamoka? Sure, why not? Yeah, that's fine. You got it, Chief. But then I still have to like deal with the Smuggler's Copter, otherwise my split up doesn't actually do anything. I just right-click attack all and flicker the Smuggler's Copter and see what they do. Come on, you're gonna make me block your 5 things. Alright, initiative. Please deliver the goods. Please let me kill this. God fucking damn it. We're so dead, we're so dead, we're so dead, we're so dead, we're so dead. I'm playing the farmhand over the 41st land. It is literally just like I want to hit land drops, but also like having more things to... Could have sacked this in a way that I could have jumped Phelia. That would have helped. But we are definitely clicking buttons. This is fine. We just ditch the Phelia. Just kill all of that shit. Oh no, we can actually just... If they block like this, we can just do a Ganjo. Oh no, then they can still use the maze. But I mean, that's fine. Better than targeting the Calyx or the... But I should have targeted the Tree Speaker instead of the Spirit Token, but whatever. We had enough energy to jump if I stacked right. Right? Because I make the 2 guys. Or no, I only have 2 energy, yeah. Never mind. What happens if you just kill all untapped creatures? My opponent cruised their smuggler's copter 17 times and I lose the game. You can keep Mom true. Could also keep Stoneforge. These are all correct statements. Could even keep my 2 insect tokens depending on how I fucking attack. I should have it also. It's like attack the invasion and blah blah blah. Yeah, just cast your fucking spells. I don't care. We just haven't hit one of our like 5 things that blows up this ghostly prison. Just ever. Yes, the MDFC. Is it just Recruiter, Enchanter, Skyclave, Loron? Maybe it's only 4 things. There's probably some other cards that would win me the game here that I'm not thinking about. Because I'm not really thinking about anything besides trying to take my turn slightly faster. Yeah, sure, I don't give a shit. Your enchantments have Shroud, yeah, whatever. March, yeah. Unexpectedly Absent, Council's Judgment. Oh, now the list is a lot shorter, huh? Because there's a Greater Oromancy in play. Flickering Flickerous doesn't work unless it's an instant speed, I guess. I mean, yeah, now the list isn't that much shorter, because if we can just blow up the Greater Oromancy with whatever we find, and then we can flicker the thing that we find. I guess it limits it to, like, creatures. Now the sorcery speeds ones are worse, except for the Council's Judgment. We're catching up on time, weirdly, but yeah. The Touch of the Spirit Realm would have worked before the Greater Oromancy. 9/11 Dramoka, huh? Good time for someone to cast Farewell. Can I just block this with everything? I don't really want to. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking game actions and then they're not working for obvious reasons. Because we haven't found any of the important stuff. Now we shuffle our deck, shuffle in all those bad cards that we put to the bottom. And then we draw a Recruiter, bang, easy. Oh, fucking hell. I mean, White Plume lets me scry a few times, in fact. Oh, just throw and shuffle? I never remember. Fuck that. Fuck that. Oh, right, I can't actually target anything relevant. Fuck it, target anything in play. Jump. Wait, why was I allowed to make this attack? What happened? Did Moto just... Wait. Oh, I'm not attacking them. Oh, oh, fuck! I could set everything in invasion. Oh my god. Well, no, I mean, we're gonna time out, but that's also really cool as fuck. Enlightened shooter? Yeah, I didn't give a shit. Win the game. We have to play. I mean, we're not gonna win this match, but I'll be happy doing my fucking cool ass shit. Send all at invasion. Why did they crew the smoke copter? What happened? I'm not even paying attention to what they're doing. I was so confused why the game just let me, like, I was like, I feel like I should not have been able to do that. I should have paid some mana for this. What are you enlightening for? Please just win the game, opponent. This fucking ghostly person soloing me. Court of Garen? You're just gonna get the monarchy? That's your plan? Alright, gang, what's the plan? What is our play here? I'm F6ing. I don't give a shit about this Mother of Runes. Crack this clue? I'm F6. I'm not cracking this fucking clue. Achadi's chosen? Sure. Attack all, blow up all their... I don't even know if that, like, wins at this stage. They're gonna take the monarchy, which means, like, I do kind of want to send something at them, but, like, I guess everything I send at them just gets blocked. Attack all, flicker, smugglers, copter, rat. That doesn't even... I don't even think that wins the game. They're at 54 life and get to rebuild with, like, 2 courts, right? And now they've, like, drawn a bunch of cards. We might be able to time them out, because now they're taking a bunch of game actions. You can't... I don't know if you can't... if I can time them out for sure. Is my play just attack Phelia, flicker Overlord every turn for the rest of the game? Does this thing tap? Does this thing have vigilance? Oh, it doesn't have vigilance. They get to keep it? That's bad for me. I'll just block it with all my flyers. 2 power, 4 power, 6 power, 8 power, 10 power, 12 power. This would be a good time to actually have the ability to use this mom, huh? Oh, the Dragon Tree Speaker also gets to live because it can tap itself. Sure. All right. Right click, attack all at invasion, hold back Mother of Runes. Hiya! Do this. I think I'm flickering out my Overlord too, just so I have more shit. Oh shit, I have to Phelia the Copter. Fuck. Whoops. Forgot about that. Maybe they just... I'm just casting this. They see the line, they see the line. Oh, wait, they're crewing the copter? Block with the copter, maybe? Get your copter killed? This deck is kind of free, though, because if my White Plume lives, I just get to untap all my creatures. And I guess not, you know, free, but... Block with the Smuggler's Copter, huh? I should have equipped the GTA onto something. That would have just got mazed, but... They're probably gonna just put the copter in front of one, like my 1/1s or 1/2s or whatever. Fuck it, send it, though. Oh, they're just letting it all happen. Come on, draw an answer to the copter right now. Nope. Fuck it, send it. They don't see the line. They don't see it. I'm tapping this mom if they see the line. If they don't see the line, then I'm not. Then the mom's dead. That's fine. Oh, they didn't see the line. We're winning the moral victory here, which is timeout in game 1. What did I even flicker? Oh, my guy, yeah. How do you ever find anything with this board state? Well, typically you don't have this board state. I would say. Well, we get to untap all our creatures, which is pretty nice. This time for sure. We will find the removal for the Ghostly Prison this turn for... I guess it's gonna take 2 turns regardless. We're catching up on clock, though. What am I doing next turn? Just timing them out. I'm just attacking... Oh, Static Prison's half of the way there. Are we gonna do this? Soul Tithe, my Overlord of the Mistmoors. Sure, I don't know what that card does. I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna sack it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna sack it. Rancor your angel token? Sure. Just mom it with incense. With what mom? With what flicker? I have to pay 7 mana to keep this. Why does this thing a 5/6? What happened? I could pay 7 to keep it and then attack with the Phelia, honestly. No thanks. Moto, please. Moto, please. Can anyone tell me if any of my creatures fulfill the party creature types? Fucking Sand Scout. God damn it. Can I just have my answer one time? White Bloom's a cleric, thank you. I should stop taking game actions. Fuck, where's my White Bloom? There it is. Fuck, just target a thing. If you stack the other things first, don't you know what auto target? Think I know that? I'm taking game actions out here, man. Double block the Phelia, I think? Right? I actually only get to kill one of their creatures. I mean, I might if I didn't have 2 minutes on my clock. Oh, fuck me. It's the optimal line with 2 minutes, but I don't have time for optimal lines. I think we're just F6ing now, and my opponent's gonna win. I think I'm just done taking game actions, right? I just F6 every turn. I guess I just block all their stuff, and then F6 every turn. Actually, no, you can have the initiative and the monarchy and stuff. You can have them with trample. I don't need triggers anymore. You can take them. Yeah, please, please, they're yours now. They're yours now, opponent. I don't need the initiative for the monarchy anymore. It's all yours. Yes, cast spells. Vanquish the horde. Yep, you got it. Deal. Good cast. Powerful cast there. I could sack my light shield array. But I'm not going to. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Not our board. Eleanor Mother Machines. Sure, deal. Yep. I'm at 33 life. You got 35 seconds, opponent. You have all of these triggers. All according to plan. Never worried. Not once concerned about the state of that game. Never concerned at all. Totally under control. It's all good. Not even a little bit worried. All according to plan. This was all calculated. This was all part of the grand scheme of things when they cast Ghostly Prison on turn 3. We were going to time them out 1-0 after being 5 minutes behind on clock. Okay. Gotta take a little breather after that one. Lost in thought losing on clock is fitting. Alright, sorry to all the questions that I may have ignored as we we had to lock in there a little bit towards the end. Thought you were down 9 minutes. I don't think I was ever down 9. I think I was down like 6, maybe 7 at most. Be careful, Duel Commander's a CDH gateway drug. No way. You couldn't pay me to play a 4-player Magic format. I am happy to sit down in front of one opponent and attempt to win the game in most formats. But if you add more than one opponent, then I'm out. I think you could pay you some amount. Yeah, that is true. You could definitely pay me to play a 4-player format. Alright. We're down like 7 minutes. Yeah, I think 6 or 7 sounds about right. Then my opponent decided that they needed to actually win the game. It is funny that they cast the Wrath on like 30 creatures. And we could have just stopped the Wrath, and it just didn't matter because our clock was more important than stopping the Wrath. Alright. One land. Oh no, Ambitious Farmhand. You've come to ruin my day yet again. We were also on a multi 5 that game. Oh, never mind. Ambitious Farmhand's great. I think I bottom 3rd land here, honestly. Just like Mom, Phelia, Farmhand, Flicker. Kind of want to bottom 3, but oh no. Skillfully went to 5 so we didn't have to lose 12 seconds discarding. I didn't even look at what they were on. Kind of just totally zoned out. Alright, I need to like actually lock in, huh? Okay, this is just like blue-red spells stuff then. Which means my Mother's probably dying, which means my Phelia is in danger, which means I probably shouldn't have bottomed the land, huh? Kind of weird to me that they're firing off all their 0 mana stuff when you feel like you really want to go like Malcolm into 0 really badly with this deck. Yeah, we have the farmhand, but then like I guess shields are never really up on Ephemerate, so it doesn't matter. Maybe they'll just cast a cantrip. Maybe they don't have one of the. Oh wow. Do have to be a little bit concerned about counter spells here, which means cast on upkeep I think is best. Yeah, I was thinking about keeping Land for Inspector. I think I'll cast on upkeep. Plays around 2 mana counterspell and like taps them low if they want to cast like Wash Away or whatever. Or Force Spike, yeah. Resolve Farmhand, Ephemerate it. The most powerful play. Build an Ancestral Recall for basic planes. Alright, well, now we're talking. Maybe you're onto something. Although I kind of want the Ephemerate with the Palace Jailer, right? In a deck that presumably has a lot of haste creatures. It's a little dangerous to be casting Palace Jailer. But we also want to hit this land drop, huh? Oh, fair enough. have so much removal, I think you just want to cast your spell. I mean, we don't have that much removal in our hand. I think if we draw 4th land, I'm just jamming Jailer. If not, we just jam Touch. Jamming Jailer is definitely, like, a little bit risky, but I don't see a better time for this. Also, they need, like, Force of Will. Jeez. I was about to say, they need, like, specifically Evasive Flyer to punish Jailer. Well, I guess I'll attack for 1. Is Force of Will even winning for them? I mean, they're, like, drawing a card, right? 2 for 1's not good for them here, but it's better than them getting Palace Jailered. We can untap and touch. Kept on top, sure. I almost want to jam Phelia versus 3 cards rather than, like, Touch Inspector. Maybe that's crazy. They kept a card on top. I kind of like the ability to try to, like, time wonk them. We have a lot of good cards in hand. Which makes me, like, not really want to cast a card right now, right? Like, I'm into both, like, all of 3 of these. I think I'm just gonna say go. Will they pitch Force of Will? Ledger Shredder? Yeah. Okay. That's a card that makes sense in the deck. I don't know exactly what the configuration of the deck looks like. They're at 9 life. Wait, when the fuck did that happen? I guess they've cast 2 Phyrexian mana spells and Force of Will and fetched a bunch. And tapped this Fiery Islet a couple of times, yeah. That's what you meant about Force of Will not winning. I was just not even thinking about that. Fetch Steam Vents tapped. Probably want to fetch, like, an island, yeah. I imagine this deck has, like, Blood Moon, Nagus, whatever the blue thing is. No real reason to cast here. 2 mana is enough for most counterspells. Just tax the thing while they're... Good. They don't even cast. Wow. Yeah, sure. 3 cards in hand. Alright. Is touch time. And then what time is it? Sash, I guess? More mana efficient? Works into... Is this, like, just a stifle? Fair enough. Anyway, worse into attacks and counter spells, but they're down most of those, is what I was trying to say. Like, is Asmo really banned? I mean, yes, 1 mana commanders are extremely powerful. Like, cards that you can just have in the command zone that you can cast pretty reliably early. Like, that's why Tamiyo's banned. Yoshimaru was banned for a while. Fucking Zergo Bellstriker is banned. Just, like, casting your commander on turn 1 every game is, like, really, really, really good. And Asmo, like, tutors a card that enables itself when you cast it. That's a little scary. I don't have any flyers in play, huh? Just have a Street Wraith every game.
Uh-oh.
That's not very helpful. Can I set up lethal, though? I have 2 cards in hand. Do I just, like... just eat things pro blue, send it? Eat enough things to get it out of, like, burn range, which means eat 4 things? Get it out of burn... It's worse against bounce spells, but I don't think I can beat a bounce spell ever. Eat 3 things, then it dies to... And it dies to Flame Slash and Ghost Fire Slice. Some other random stuff that does 4 damage. They can't Ghost Fire this turn, but like if I it's my thing, attack them for 4, and then they untap and they Ghost Fire slice my land chest, then we lose the game because we're taking 10 power in the air, and then we die. They can't Ghost Fire slice it this turn, but if they remove the Mother of Runes, I guess playing around that stuff doesn't matter because we're always. I guess we're not always, but we are always dying when the mom gets bolted, right? So maybe we just don't attack this turn and we just set up the Sash, make it going to 8/8 next turn, because we can't win the game through any red removal spell. So we just like cast our spells, say go, take 10 to go to 4. I guess Ghost Fire Slice was always killing us because it just goes face. Bolt doesn't kill us though. I think there's enough permanents. Yeah, they just have like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they're actually exactly enough permanents for lethal. I'm just gonna die to like any bounce spell, but that's the life we choose to live, right? Three cards in hand. We could draw pretty much nothing. That's fine. You don't die to violent. You're gonna have to tell me what Violent Urge does. Bottomed TNN makes sense because they just need to untap and kill me. They just need to find a way to interact with my Lion Sash. Well, here goes nothing. Hey, they conceded. We did it. Look at that. Violent Urge. Sure, yes. We don't die to that because we would go to 1 life because we can take them off Delirium. If they even had it. I don't think they even had it there. Hey look, we get to sideboard. First time we've seen this screen today, huh? Second match. I've been thinking more and more that like you don't actually want to play Thalia in this deck anymore. Like I don't know what the dual commander meta was like previously, but like just feels like there's no combo. And even against like the spells decks where you think you would want a card like Thalia, it just feels like Phelia is just a better card because Phelia is really powerful. It's just like I've only boarded in Thalia versus like the real combo decks. Like the I've played against a couple of Storm decks that I've boarded into Phelia. Played against Ral. Played against some like random decks that are just like these like Tendrils decks. There was like a Blex green black Storm. It's embarrassing versus Ral. Well, it turns off the Ral, right? And like the deck has a bunch of removal spells. You can kill the Ral a lot. Think about what the D&T girlies would say. Yeah, we'll leave her in. Anyway, I don't think this would be a Beza matchup though. If we're like rating Beza matchups, I think that's pretty much exclusively like Norin. If we see that, we gotta keep the emotional support Thalia. Yeah, there's not a lot that I'm trying to fit in the deck right now anyway, so fine. This would be a good Mangara matchup, would it? Oh, the 4-mana one? I don't know the text on that card. I'm not about to learn. This game seems kind of medium. One of those hands that gets punished by my greedy ass mana base. This is actually the first time I've... Oh, never mind. Perfect. My hand's perfect. My plays are great. I've made nothing but good decisions. Anyway, this is actually the first time I've drawn Sheltered by Ghosts. It's really good here if they, like, cast Malcolm, right? I can Sheltered by Ghost on my Mother of Runes and, like, Phelia and flicker it. Nice D&T hand. Mom, Stoneforge, Container Priest, Phelia. Classic D&T card. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Sheltered by Ghosts this Malcolm. How Shelters fell free. This is literally the first time I've cast it, and it looks really good here. Gonna be honest. It's 2-mana O-Ring that, like, gives shit Ward 2 and Lifelink. And, like, it's on a card that is near unkillable to play the Phelia later. And flicker it off. Keep thinking about Batterskull in the deck with all the protection creatures to bridge Stoneforge. I've been thinking about Batterskull too, mostly because Norrin. I think Batterskull's more playable than... We have 2 True Name Answers in our deck now. We have Split Up and we have Council of Judgment. That's fun. I could just kill it this turn, like tap the Mom and cast Split Up, but I also could just like let it attack a turn and then split it up. That's a nice turn, huh? We can like Sorcery Speed our Phelia and cast Labe. Played around a bunch of removal or a bunch of counter spells. Played around Daze. It's protected because we have Mom. Next turn, if they attack with True Name. Which I guess they're incentivized not to do if I have a Phelia in play, but... we have options. We have a lot of options. Shock Attack is really menacing. What are they about to do? What is this about, opponent? Huh? Cryptic? I guess? I don't want to cast Overlord here, as enticing as it is, because like my opponent's like has a bunch of cheap counter magic that they showed us, right? So like I'd rather double spell here. Which means like cast Stoneforge, get Sash, go to combat, I guess? See what happens. If they have like Cryptic counter tap, I could just Rishadenport. I cannot Wrath if they counter. I only have 4. Oh, you want me to sack the Crystal Vein to Wrath the True Name? It's like kind of insane. I think I just want to... I think I'm just going to do this. This is a May, right? It has to target... Oh no, it's not a May, but it only targets opponent's stuff. Okay, this is fine. I don't care about this. Could have paid for it if I tapped my Crystal Vein, but again, Giant Brain was draw step port them. I don't think that's Giant Brain. I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost want to just flicker the Sheltered by Ghost onto the Phelia, just to have so I can start gaining life. I should probably just flicker Astrolabe, huh? Just draw a card. Drawing a card's pretty broken. Did they just like shock and then not do anything? That's good for me. Alright, I do have to pay attention here. If they tap low, I might draw step port them and just jam Overlord. Interesting. Maybe they just have second. No, it's got pro red now. Maybe they're just gonna use this downtime to. Maybe they're just gonna lose. All right. Maybe they thought ward affected like the mom or like the. No, did you even have ferocious? I don't know. I don't know what they thought, but it didn't work. Maybe they were like trying to rip the red land to like. They would have tapped differently, right? They would have tapped these and left up the den if they were trying to rip like land into like 3 damage spell on Phelia. I don't know. Their Trinity can be killed this turn too. Yeah, well, I mean, if they blocked with it, I guess.
Very good.
I mean, yeah, we'll take those. That worked out. A little bit of weird sequencing there. It can't be prevented. I mean, yeah, if my opponent lets me block it, if they're just like, yeah, it's cool. Ignore the ferocious requirement and the fizzle. Yeah, don't worry about it. Maybe they're good about the T and debt, and also their thing didn't resolve or have ferocious. Yeah. Maybe they thought that like ward meant I couldn't target my own mom with like the activated ability or something. I don't know. Like ward is like shroud, not hexproof. I don't know. Maybe they just thought I didn't see the line of activate my card. That was I mean, not a great showing for Sheltered. Theoretically a good showing for Sheltered by Ghost if that game had played out a couple more turns, but like then they just died instead. But like it was just ossification, right? Journey into Nowhere. I guess it was Journey into Nowhere that also gave the Mom Ward too, but it could have potentially been a lot worse than Journey into Nowhere, right? Like if my opponent had killed my mom on turn 1 into cast their thing on turn 2, and then I didn't have a removal spell for the Malcolm because I had to like put the aura on something I control. But I think there's enough upside to mitigate the downside on that card. It just seems like pretty powerful. Eat my little fake Reese's.
Those are better than Reese's.
Oh, it's good you don't like peanut butter.
Hmm?
That's only because you don't like peanut butter.
Yeah. I imagine those to still be better though. Because it's lemon.
Yeah.
The best flavor.
The chocolate's a little bitter for me. It's a dark chocolate. Yeah, 72% cacao. They're good though. Dual Commander Leagues are so exhausting, man. Even that game that like didn't take that much brain power. Maybe I'm just beat from the first match, but Dual Commander like my very first match I played in the in the Dual Commander Challenge. I timed out my my Aragorn opponent in round 1. I was just like, you gotta just lock in from the start in these things. Dark chocolate peanut butter cups are the best candy. I can buy that. Unfortunately, I don't buy a lot of peanut butter flavored things because I would have to eat them all because Aishna's hates peanut butter.
That's gross.
Been on a Butterfingers kick lately. I have not eaten a Butterfinger in probably over a decade. I didn't like them when I was a kid. They had a weird texture for me. I don't know what that was about. I don't remember anything about them. I just remember not liking them. I would probably eat a Butterfinger now.
Which ones are those?
You've never had one. I think I don't know if are Butterfingers peanut butter or just like have peanuts in them. Important discussion time, chat. What's the best candy?
Huh. Well, it's the Milka strawberry yogurt chocolate bar.
What's the best candy that literally anyone in this chat would recognize by
Fuck.
name?
The Kinder bars. Not the eggs, not the bueno, it's the bars.
Reese's is up there. I am a big Toblerone guy. Yeah.
It's too chewy.
Toblerone?
Yeah.
You don't like the little toffee bits?
You chew it too long. I mean, I love it. I'm just saying it cannot be the best.
Do Tim Tams count? Like adjacent, right? They're like cookies, but like Oreos are probably in the equation if we're like talking about.
Remember when you made that Tim Tam cake?
I did, yeah. And we drove it 8 hours or whatever to Minnesota, and it froze in the back of the car. Butterfingers are like flaky, crunchy peanut butter, and I kind of hate them. Yeah, that's kind of what I remember. The texture was like really off for me when I ate them as a kid. Cranberry Jaffa cakes. Wow, I can't imagine that I will ever be in a position to try that, but they do sound pretty good. Almond Snickers? Interesting.
Huh?
Is it just like Snickers with like the way that like Hershey's almonds are, where they just have like big old almonds in them? You know, Twix for the first time recently because I misunderstood the vending machine and wanted a Kit Kat. I think Twix are pretty good.
Twix are good.
Instead of the peanuts, it's almonds. Okay, I could see that. I could see that being a little bit better than like I don't like the Hershey's that just has like the fucking almond. It's like just in them. Not a fan of that.
How?
Lemon heads. I loved sour candy when I was a kid. Shock tarts were my jam when I was a kid. Whenever I got those for Halloween, that was the best house. Nerds clusters. I haven't had a lot of candy. The almond shard designed to slice open the roof of your mouth. Should I jump into the queue so we have a mirror? Yeah, that one took a little while, huh? Oh, speak of the devil. Or, whatever. Aragorn. This hand kind of sucks versus Aragorn. I'd keep this versus a lot of decks, but Aragorn's like the most creature light. Aragorn still has stuff. It's like more of a tempo deck than like a full control deck, but we don't have a good flicker target for like Phelia either. Seems like I think 2 react. I mean, River Mantra's pretty good, keeping Phelia alive. We're on the draw. We draw something. Have oust for like an early game creature. Turn 2 Phelia, hold up Reverent Mantra, draw something, or turn 3 GT with City. Maybe I'm insane. I'm talking myself into this. We'll top deck a thing to flicker. We have like what 50 of them in the deck. We have like 3 draw steps. They'll just cast like a creature on turn 1. It'd be very good for me. Dang, double dang. We can flicker Wisp our City to play a 4th land. True, that is a legal play. I don't know if we're gonna get there. This flicker was kind of earmarked as River Mantra fodder. Although maybe the oust gets pitched to the River Mantra now that they haven't played a creature. Hands like this make me want to cut City. I don't know. Gets the GT online potentially, right? If we just draw like White Plume, I wouldn't cast it because my opponent says, hey, a flicker thing. Did we consider the power move of turn 1 GT? Like the thought briefly crossed my mind. I'll be entirely honest with you. This kind of sucks. If my Phelia gets countered, huh? But against my opponent who's just holding out mana every turn. I could also just not cast the Phelia. We'll see. Depends on how this turn plays out. I kind of want to cast Astrolabe. I'm potentially okay passing with Phelia up again and just casting Astrolabe next turn and continuing to hold up Phelia. Yeah. We still have land drops to hit. Fair enough. I'm just like definitely not casting this Phelia. Do we cast it now? We have to cast it now, right? Versus 1 open mana. This is like the only window we're gonna have. We have Reverent Mantra in hand to protect it from a removal spell. We just have to like get something going. Yeah, Spell Snare. They always have Spell Snare here, right? So we just like lose the game on the spot, right? Assuming they have land 4. The game just instantly ends. Fair enough. You could draw Jailer. Yeah. They did not have land 4. That'd be nice. Fuck. Well, we tried. Jailer would be such a fucking sicko draw, huh? Jailer the Aragorn and kill the Cathar Commando. Spell Snare shows them countering a dog. I think it's a rat, right? Oh, nope, that's a wolf. Hey, look at that. They have a Phelia. It's kind of fucked up. I knew this deck played creatures. That's why I was like kind of okay keeping a hand that was like a little bit heavier on stuff. But then they just had the Spell Snare into Aragorn. Conceding here? Yeah, I'm conceding here. I'm done playing this game. We'll move on. This is a matchup that I've been like kind of back and forth on. I think it's like not great, but like not bad. What else does Aragorn do that makes you concede there? I mean, they have a bunch of cards in hand in the Monarchy. It's not worth fighting it out for me. Punished by my mana base yet again. Last up Corey's cracked, though. It was definitely a little bit of a hasty concession, but my brain power is just not there. Alright, this ain't sick, huh? I think I want to bottom the Urza Saga because of, I don't know, Urza Saga is really good for not casting any spells. Bottom the Glimmer Lens? Yeah. I don't know, I kind of want to cast the Glimmer Lens on turn 2. Maybe just bottom the Splicer? Like, I kind of just want to go Plains, Vile, Saga, Glimmer Lens. Kind of just Vile, it's pretty unfortunate. Can't find a paper Glimmer Lens. I have not attempted to, I'm gonna be honest. I should buy this deck in paper at some point. Hey, there's the Spell Snare. Why do they always have the Spell Snare first me? Infuriating. I mean, at least it didn't target Phelia, huh? I think you should be allowed to Vile in your commander. I think that should just be a thing that you're allowed to do. Rather than the Spell Snare than the Misstep. True. Alright, make some guys. Go get a Ghost Vacuum or some shit. We could Vile in this White Plume. Cooking. Not cooking. It's really fucking annoying. I guess they can only blow up the Vial or the Saga. Attack. I'll block. I'll try to block. They blow up my Vial. Blow up my Saga. Just kill it. There's no way that trade's correct, right? Huh? It's just better to pop the Saga. That was not the expected outcome. Maybe they have Priest? But no, you just have 1 mana. You can just kill the Saga. And still cast your Priest or whatever. The 3 mana spell they really want to cast here? I'll make a guy. What am I even tutoring? Just Ghost Vacuum, I guess? Tishana's Tidebinder. Maybe it's Clamp, huh? We don't have... We're going down to 2 lands. We could definitely use draw on some cards. I guess we could technically hit the land drop with White Plume, but I feel really it feels really risky to go first, like, sorcery speed White Plume. I kind of want to put it on end step instead. I don't think they're a paid actor. How badly they murdered me in game 1. We'll go for the clamps. Then just say go. You see Mox Amber's Band vary. Is this just like Tishana's Tidebinder? They didn't want to like Tidebinder the Saga? They just like, no, I have White Plume? Well, that's kind of fucking annoying, huh? Makes last turn really weird still, though. I mean, I'm fine trading Monarchy back and forth here. Maybe not fine, but, like... It's an acceptable-ish outcome. Do I just go beatdowns? Not really scrying for a lot. Feels really hard if we cast GT and counters on White Plume. I mean, we can't hit hard at all through the True Name, at least this turn. I think I want counters, though. I'm just gonna Mom plus cast GT here. We deal 4. Oh, yeah, we get I see what you mean. Yeah. Because we get a 5/5 and this becomes a 4/4 with the GT. It's a pretty nice draw. I don't think it does anything this turn. Yeah, it's definitely nice insurance. I'm still baffled by this Cathar commando. there were a recruiter target that answered TNN, I'm sure one of us would know. Yeah, in mono white. There's maybe something. There's like that. No. A subtlety this mom? I'll take it. I think that's pretty good for me. Do I even want to redraw this? Probably not, especially considering I'm like definitely recruiting, right? Terminus. I mean, a recruitable mono white answer to a true new nemesis. I guess I'll top it and then make them think about it, and then recruit on end step. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could have recruited like a Kami of False Hope, which is the Fog Kami. I could have gone like Recruiter Kami, Cast Kami, Fog the True Name, Protect Initiative. Alright, there's the attack. I really have no idea what I'm going to recruit her. I'll put it into play and then figure something out. Pending? Oust. Kinda don't want to shuffle that away. Oh well. Second from the top is pretty... Oh, I could recruit in response to this. If I wanted. But, I don't know what I want. I'll do it. It means I want a 3, because I want to keep the vial on 3. There it is. There's the Tidebinder. We actually can't lay down arms that either. Because I left the mob on top. I could Solitude it, though. Pitching them lay down arms. Just cast a Recruiter. That shuffles away my guy. Yeah, we just have to Solitude now. Solitude, pitching... I think I pitched the lay down arms here. Doesn't target a ton. They had tied better when they had Commando. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty baffled as to how that Commando turn played out. Trap. So they have perfect info. They know the card main is Mother of Runes, so I can just have 6. Maybe I should have kept the removal spell over the mom, because if they play like a tiny thing, try to gum up the works here. Oh, I think I kind of want to clamp the mom. Try to find a 3. Depends on if we get to connect with our guys, right? Potentially clamp the Recruiter. They have Aragorn plus 1 drops OP. I don't say things like that.
Hey.
Is this just an attack with both situation then? To draw my card? this is make a 6/6 Aragorn. Is this... Let's figure out what we're doing first. Leaving this Vial on 3. Unless we draw exactly Palace Jailer, the deck just has so many more 3s that matter here. We will, of course, draw one of them. We could spend this turn equipping the Jite and then attacking both, which means that, like, if they block the construct, we can kill the Aragorn. If they block here and I get 2 counters, though, then what do I do? Play Mom. Don't clamp it. Then they just have this 6/6 Lifelinger that's just gonna beat the shit out of me. Probably be play Phelia at that point, but it's not gonna work out the way I want. Clamp the construct so we draw 2 and trade for the Aragorn? That's not how that works, right? It would be a 5/3. Clamp plus GT. I think they just never block it if I clamp plus GT, so that's just a waste of 1 mana. 1 mana for like 1 damage or whatever, but I think they just are just always going to block the Recruiter. I guess I could just attack with the Construct. Is that what you mean? Equip Clamp plus GT, send a Construct only? That's kind of interesting. Because they're basically forced to block. I don't know if I like clamping a Recruiter first if that's our line, because then we just have no board, right? They kill that, the Recruiter dies, I can't cast them on because I have to spend 4 mana this turn, and then I have nothing to beat the TNN. Unless I draw a 3, which decent odds, but I think I would just clamp. Draw 4 cards towards a 3, yeah. But I could also just cast the Mom and have Recruiter plus Mom. Stick to my guns here. I'm not sure if my guns are correct. Oh, hey, a 3. What did we keep over Blade Splicer? Glimmer Lens that got spell snared. I don't like how fast. Alright, fine. Guess we lose this game, huh? I think that was I mean, hindsight's 2020, right? I don't think that was necessarily a mistake. If it didn't get exactly spell snared that turn, which is one of like the only clean answers to it, then it would have been much better than a Blade Splicer. Like, what if they just blew up the Aether Vial, right? Yeah, alright, we lose now. Unfortunate. These games play out in a weird way. They like Geddons don't really solve the problem though, because they are such like a board presence heavy creature-y deck. we're just like literally dead. I don't know. I'm still playing. Or not literally dead, but like this is just 9 power on board. I'm good. We'll keep on keeping on. Definitely a tough matchup. When they have like True Name on curve, though, it's always kind of annoying. It's like the best possible card they could have had into our hand that was like pretty aggressively built around the White Plume Adventurer. They also like got us with like a Tidebinder. We could have maybe played around. We could have like maybe tried to suss out that Tidebinder from like the really weird Saga play. I don't know what's going on there. Because they just did nothing with 3 mana and then untapped. They expected me to like sorcery speed the vial maybe, and then they untapped and then they just had to cast TNN, and then they were tapped out when I got to put in the White Plume. But I don't know. Weird game. Don't feel that bad about how that match went. Kept like a pretty subpar game 1 hand and then had like a pretty close game 2 there. It's a hard matchup to evaluate. It's a matchup that I could definitely use playing some more. Because like in theory you want the haymakers there, right? You want like the big swingy cards like Geddons and stuff. I guess Geddon probably would have been good against my opponent, huh? During that game too, at least. You just want to get like any amount of board presence, then cast Armageddon. Basically, the deck doesn't play like a ton of counter spells. It's not like the blue decks or the blue-red decks. It plays like the good counter spells, then the good removal spells, and the good creatures. But it's definitely a deck where you can get behind early, and then your Geddons are bad. In which case, you want some sort of other effect. You don't just want Armageddon to beat them, right? Not just like a pure control deck. Also worth noting that some of our like worse 1-drop removal could maybe be cut with the Tameo ban. Oust is still probably good, but like Lay Down Arms, Isolate could potentially come out of the list now. Lay Down Arms sometimes misses, especially with the amount of flex lands we're playing. One mana removal mana is more now the red deck has a 1 mana. Yeah, but the red deck's not as nearly as scary as Tameo. Like Tameo, if you didn't kill Tameo on turn 1, you just died. If you don't kill Norrin on turn 1, you don't lose the game. Especially if you play like Beza for post-board games against Norrin. And like the 1 mana removal spells are still really good. This format is very creature centric and like and very specifically like early creature centric. Like you play against a lot of like Yoshimaru, Norrin, Slimefoot decks have a bunch of like mana dorks where like stuff like Lay Down Arms and Isolate is still very good. It is specifically a deck like Aragorn where your removal spells you get kind of punished for playing a bunch of like weird clunky situational earlier game removal. Speaking of Slimefoot, everyone tells me this matchup is bad, and I just keep winning against it, and I don't understand. Sounds great. We'll keep. I will plow a turn 1 mana dork. We set up Overlord attack, we just get to like win the game. Yeah, kill that.
Are we winning?
Green. Green Sun for 1. 1-drop doesn't block Phelia. That's good for me. Can we draw City of Traders? Or Crystal Vein? Pretty please. Probably just like recruit for Solitude plus question mark here. Assuming that they don't have like exactly snuffed out. Yeah, there's no... I mean... Kills it for free, right? If I get Solitude, am I Solituding this? Pitching Staff? If I played Princess Takes Flight, I attack, flicker the Princess Takes Flight, it jumps the Phelia over the Slimefoot next turn? If they just kill my Phelia, then I guess I'm kind of shit out of luck. I just like cast a Recruiter, my Princess Takes Flight blows up. Did Tamu get banned? Yeah, Tamu got banned during the last BNR, like a week ago. Could also like staff, draw a card, flicker staff, honestly. I think that's worse than recruiting though. I think I'll just cast Recruiter of the Guard for Solitude plus something. Solitude plus 4th land and just like try to Overlord them maybe? And then pitch the staff to the Solitude, hit the Ignoble? Is that insane? Well, let's grab Solitude first and see if we get to go to combat or if my opponent has like something. They don't. Yeah, band is commander. Band is the important thing. Do I just... I kind of just want to recruit 4th land here and just Overlord of the Mistmoor as my opponent. Is it true that they can play Ignoble and Bot but not Noble? Correct. Get Witch Enchanter, Solitude Ignoble, pitch Staff, call it a day, yeah. If they just cast Slimefoot, they just lose the game. If they kill Phelia... No, my Overlord of the Mistmoors! You jerk! We just get to keep flickering Recruiter or Astrolabe or whatever. Would have loved to have pitched the Astrolabe instead of the Staff, but obviously not allowed to do that. My Overlord. I wanted that. I was so excited to Overlord Flicker for the first time. Tamio letting you play green cards is really stupid. I flickered Overlord plenty match 1. I guess that is technically correct, huh? I hate it when they cast Demonic Tutor. I have to figure out what the fuck they Demonic Tutored for. Gotta be just like Snuff Out here, right? It's like the best card to Demonic Tutor. Maybe like it's either Snuff Out or like Deluge. Ranger Captain's kind of nice. I think I just attack, flicker Recruiter, get something, cast Astrolabe and Ranger Captain. Kind of surprised that this is all happening. This has to be, it's Toxic Deluge, right? It's a Wrath. I could like just play and sack Ranger Captain. Could draw a card first. Good to keep the Witch Enchanter. What am I even getting off this Recruiter that's coming back? Guard or something. Ocelot Pride, something to rebuild after they inevitably wrath me. I think I want to sack Ranger Captain and upkeep here, and then tutor something. I think I want Bodyguard. We have 5 power in play this turn. I don't think I like recruiting for a 1 just because it combos with Pride. Just like put together the 1-2 combo when I could just recruit a much more powerful card, like just like Palace Jailer or something. I like Palace Jailer. I could also go for something that like I could play next turn. I just want Palace Jailer though. Just don't play anything next turn. Sacking the Ranger Captain means they're like highly encouraged to either have an instant speed spell. Do they tutor that Fatal Push? Or do they just have it? If they had it, they wouldn't detutor. They tutor for push instead of Wrath. There's incentivized to play Slimefoot is what I was trying to get at. And we can jailer the Slimefoot. Kind of was not expecting them to have Fatal Push there. I get the sense that they tutored it, which is just extremely bizarre to me. What on earth could this be? Oh, sure, they're just F6ing. Top a card. I don't love that. Give me your Slimefoot, opponent. Leaving it under the Monarchy. Interesting. Interesting. I'm winning this game more by not attacking. More removal spells is good. This is just a Monarchy game now. Oh, it's a 2-3. It's actually kind of annoying to block. There's an Ossify it. Reanimate my Overlord of the Mistmoors. That's fine. I can Princess Takes Flight it. I can't Ossify plus Witch Enchanter, right? Yeah, Witch Enchanter requires me to target my own. Whoa! That's... Jesus Christ, that was a really good last 2 cards to have. Jesus. Yeah, Phelia takes a little bit takes a while though is the issue. I really would like to not have that happen to me. So we just have to pro-red this, double block the Bombardiers and let them get Monarchy here. It's a really good last couple of cards. I think we could still win, though, crazy enough. Ossify the guy. Princess Takes Flight the Overlord. And then I think we're pretty okay. I mean, they have Monarchy, which is pretty bad for me, but we get an Overlord in 2 turns. They're also down to 4. That's true. I don't think... I guess I could maybe almost punish that with... It is technically lethal if I ossify the insect token instead, huh? and I can jump the Jailer next turn. Because they're at 4 life. You gotta draw so many cards, though. I think it's just safer if I just... take these safe lines. Am I playing tapped Witch Enchanter? Iganjo? Neither. I want to play tapped Witch Enchanter, I think. I don't really care about blowing up the Wild Growth that much. Tapped Witch Enchanter lets me like Phelia plus Iganjo. They might attack with the insect token. Forget the flavor text on Princess Takes Flight. Slimefoot. Nope. 6 mana. I guess that's a way to block my 4/4. Reaches cheat. 4, 5, 6. Yep. I think we just Iganjo plus Phelia. Good portable hole, but nothing super exciting to portable hole. Could portable hole the food token, try to get lethal, but I think we're fine just passing here. Could like attack with the Jailer and trade the Jailer plus the Iganjo for the Generous End, but again, don't think I care about any of that. That's scary. Can't imagine this is a lot of good... Oh, they could just blow up the Princess Takes Flight, probably? Like, get her, like, a Rex Age or something? It's kind of really fucking obnoxious. I was trash-talking this deck so much, and then they just had, like, the perfects. Could have definitely played this a little bit better. Alright, catch you later. This can't be that hard. You just don't get Aurelia. You get any sort of shatter creature. Any sort of disenchant. Why would you get Aurelia here? What? Why would you? Why would you do this? Oh, cool. Because their last card was Besage You. That's why you do this. They're almost dead here. Oh, they exile a bird. Still, like, weirdly somewhat in this game. Let's see what we top deck here, but... Been thinking about cutting this Sand Scout and the Scavenger, the other deserts, and just keeping the good desert. Portable Hold the insect token. My only attack happens if I flicker a Saproling and get no value. I could just Portable Hold the insect token, attack, flicker the Jailer, if they want to kill the Phelia, they have to double block. The Jailer then comes back, eats the Generous Ent. They have nothing. This seems pretty good. If they double block, I can also just recast the Phelia. I have 6 lands. Like, the double block is really bad. Yeah, this block makes more sense. I mean, not that. I guess I don't draw the card now. But we can just Sand Scout. Take this Generous Ent. These things both attack as 2/3s, but we can also make a 1/1 if we want. Stack the Scavenger Grounds. Think that the plays keep the Jailer alive. Also down on time. This kills one of the Saprolings, and then the other kills my Sand Scout. But this thing's been cast twice, right? Only once? You recast it then? Really? It's not good for me. Life. I think I just attack, flicker the Ossification. There's no way this is right? 1, 2, 3, 5, maybe. Yeah, maybe I'm off. Not exactly good here. Attack, flicker Ossification. If they block, I just recast. Ossification comes back, it kills, just kills a Saproling, which is really bad. The other Saproling is a 2/3. Attack, flicker Jailer is really dangerous. Attack, flicker Hole is better than Ossification, except if they don't block with Slimefoot and Squee, they just chump block. I just don't really care that much. I guess it's the same, actually. I shouldn't take too long. They block with the Slimefoot. We probably ossify a Saproling. I almost want to cast Drannith over the Phelia that dies here. Because Drannith blocks a 2/3 Saproling. We just block it with Jailer, though. They leave the Slimefoot in the yard. That's a little alarming. they attack both, I think I just cast Phelia, block both. They don't attack with anything. I think I'm just winning then. Oh, I guess that is how that card works, huh? It can just get itself back if it really needs to. I think this is all completely fine. I think I just don't attack. Just cast all my spells, and I'm probably fine. I could attack, look at the Dungeoneer, get counters, lose the Phelia. Gets me towards trap to just kill them, but also if the Dungeoneer lives, I just win, right? Because it's unblockable. So I'd rather just have more blockers to protect initiative / monarchy. I guess it's also not lethal because they're going to crack the food token this turn. So I'll just say go and top deck. What would even be good off the top of my deck here? 1 mana instant speed. Isolate? Could trade the Phelia for the Slimefoot via ossification, I guess. Maybe that's not bad. What'd you draw for 1 black? Inquisition of Kozilek. Ooh, Skull Clamp. That's a good card to draw for 1 black. Oh, why did I start another game? I have to pee so bad. I definitely don't have the time to. How can Jund ever beat a 3-4? I mean, that was kind of my plan, yeah. The clamp. Oh, not clamping. Just attacking. I'll block with Dranth. Maybe I'll block with... No, I don't want them to draw cards. The deck just leaves them dead, I think. Close to it. I don't really want them drawing 2 cards. I'll just jump block. Flare of Malice, I just lose the Palace Jailer. They also left the Slimefoot in the yard, but I can kill their last Saproling, and the Slimefoot's just gone forever. Wait, no, they have 4 mana. They can just activate the Slimefoot again. 4 blockers. Grist. Kill the Seasoned Dungeoneer. Sack the Fintorn Elves. Well, what a weird fucking turn. I think I kind of want to put counters on my thing and flicker the Saproling? No, I want to Lost Will. Just find an answer. Flicker Wisp the Saproling. Flicker the Delighted Halfling. Tegrist. I'm ready to mana-tide the spell. I'm so ready. If they have like removal spell, they're still in it. Yeah, what an incredibly great game out of nowhere. Just so fucking weird. Duel Commander's wild sometimes. I'm not gonna read that card. It's the Scavenging Ooze Raccoon, sure. I can sack the Keen-Eyed Curator, get in with the Halfling, but then I just get back in with my thing. Nope, they're tapping. Sure, that resolves. Cast a 2-drop. Son of a bitch. What am I doing? I think I'm attacking with... Not attacking with Phelia. Phelia is dying, I guess? Cost 8 mana? The old turn 12 Aether Vial. I shouldn't even cast that. This Monarch has drawn blanks the entire game. Yeah, that is very true. Let me block, let me block, let me block, let me block. Holy shit, this is working? I didn't expect to get this far. Eight mana Fog. God damn it, are you fucking kidding me, dude? My opponent's draws have been, like, obviously the Skull Clamp drew them, you know, like 6 or 8 or whatever cards, but like, come on. Give me a break. There aren't that many cards that actually, like, stop me here. They still have 60 cards left in their deck. My opponent expertly playing around my Mana Tithe. Like, if I had just untapped with Undercity, like, one more time, it would have been fine, too. Losing this game and being down on clock sucks so bad. Did I just concede now? so badly.
Then go.
I can't. I literally can't. Found another planes. We did it. Monarch here to save the day. They also get the generous end back when they get monarchy, right? So I don't even have like lethal here because they're at 2, but they're effectively a 5. Discard living death. No, cast that one. It's chill. We are catching up on clock. I'm supposed to F6. I'm maybe gonna go use sideboarding to go pee, cause yeah, this is fine. Actually, no. I'll give them more triggers and not go to 1 life. I imagine I might die to something off this birthing pod. Use this time to catch up a little bit on clock. They can't Pyrogoyf me. Pod the Yawgmoth into God knows what. They could proliferate the Yawgmoth to put the 3rd lore counter on Fable and flip it. And then Pyrogoyf me, wow. That'd be sick. Sick lines. This was even... What are you blowing up? I don't have any permanents. You gonna kill my ossification? Thank you for killing my Aether Vial. I have less triggers to deal with. My opponent is just letting me catch up on clock. I could probably Mana Tithe whatever it is they're doing now. I'm just gonna like fucking cast Phelia and flicker their Undermounted Adventure to give them more triggers. Sure, yeah. Oh, they were trying to activate Survival, discarding the Elder Spirit Guide, but they accidentally pitched it. But you can control Z those. This is Pyrogoyf? No, they have 3 mana left? It's not even Pyrogoyf mana? Is there like a... I don't know. I'm gonna let them take all the game actions they want. There's Barrogoyf, different Goyf. Unfortunately, I can't force them to Throne. Oh no, flickering the Undermount Adventure actually kills me. Because it goes to trap. What gives them the most shit to deal with? Flickering the Chaos Defiler, probably? I guess they go to trap anyway and kill me before they have to deal with attacking or any of that stuff. Unfortunate. I'm not free. I have to go pee. I mean, I got like 3 minutes to pee. I feel so much better now. Ugh. All right. Lands good. Keep short on the cheap removal spells you usually want versus Slimefoot and Squee, but on the play we go like Novice Inspector into Phelia into Glimmerlands or Invasion of Gobokon. I'm pretty happy. It's a little awkward because it can be hard to attack into turn 2 Slimefoot, assuming they go turn 1 Mana or turn 2 Slimefoot. We could potentially turn 3 Recruiter Solitude it. Would have liked that last turn, huh? Awkward thing is Phelia doesn't even... No, the Delight didn't have any taps, so yeah, Phelia attacks into this board just fine. Go get Solitude into something. Oust would be kind of nice if we had like a second white source here instead of a bunch of colorless lands. I think I'm pitching the Glimmerlands. I do not know what this Recruiter is getting. Maybe it's 4th land again, so I have multiple white sources. I feel a little bit awkward about that, considering I also kind of want action. If like my Phelia dies though, we just want a land, I think. We'd like Oust plus Invasion of Gobokon potentially. black. Animated my Solitude. Annoying. Kill the Phelia. And I just recast the Phelia this turn? Or next turn, I mean. I'm kind of fine, I think. Why did they have another spell to cast here? Bowmaster's a recruiter, sure. This isn't the end of the world here. I could also oust the Solitude if I wanted to draw it, but I don't really want to draw it that much. I'm fine just recasting Phelia. Oh, they could sack the Solitude to the last step core. I'm stupid. But it means they can't cast Slimefoot this turn. But they have like 4 cards in hand. That's not the end of the world. It's kind of annoying though. Yeesh. Oust Deathrite, send both at Minsk. They double block Phelia. Minsk only takes 1. I get Solitude back. Solitude the boo. They get another boo. We die in pretty short order after that. Maybe I should have, like, City Trader cracked Clue Token. Also, so down on time still. I think I recast Slimefoot this turn. That's pretty terrible for me, huh? Need to top deck, like... I don't even know what I need to top deck. Or they don't Slimefoot me. Now I have a lot more cards to top deck here. That... gets back, makes a 4/4 recruiter, and then we die to the Minsk. Oh, that doesn't make a 4/4 recruiter. There's a Keen-Eyed Curator in play. This doesn't get Delirium though, right? They don't have any double type things. Are they planning on trying to kill me here? They very well might. Almost assuredly can, actually. Yeah. They just, like, have lethal. They just make this thing a 7/7. Even out. Draw. I should have fucked up. If this was my plan, I should have killed this, then killed the Minsk. God damn it. That was a punt. I even thought about that, but I didn't see the, like, just keep Keen-Eyed Curator alive line. Not on my A game today, huh? I think they should almost assuredly have thrown that hamster. Just exile. I could exile graveyards now. And they put anything in the yard and it doesn't help, right? Right on time, Ghost Vacuum. Yeah, if I'd killed this Minsky, we might have actually been able to, like, stumble something together here in these last couple of turns. Ah, well. When the Curator was on the board. Yeah. I mean, that doesn't, like, help us, right? I guess, like, if they have nowhere to put another thing in the graveyard, then they'd prevent it from being a 7-7. Or 8-8, or whatever it is. That's what I get for talking shit about Slimefoot, though, huh? One thing I do struggle with in this format is just, like, as I don't play it enough. Oh, God, what is... This doesn't really feel like a good hand against Zergo Ojutai, but I have really no idea what to expect. It's like that game one went so badly for me because of, like, reanimate into Broadside Bombardiers. As just, like, I find it very difficult to play around, like... I think that game could very easily just, like, swing if I don't recruit Jailer, right? If I just, like, play a safer line or something. But it's just, like, so hard to think about all the things that could go wrong with a line. In a league that's already, like, you're so pressed for time, right? That you're already not really allowed to think about things too long. And there's just so many more things to try to consider. It's definitely something that you could develop here. You could develop, like, pretty reasonable heuristics a lot of the time, and just, like, muscle memory a lot of plays. Reduce time that way if you play the format more and more. But it's definitely a hard hurdle to get past. Is the combination of, like, cards you have to think about plus time spent per game, if that makes sense. Maybe it's just a skill issue. Am I supposed to, like, cast the Phelia there? Is this a counterspell deck? I don't really know what I'm expecting. Sure, I guess. Like, what do I recruit here? Palace Jailer? Like, this feels like it's a Palace Jailer matchup, right? I want, like, a big value engine thing. This thing has haste, but this thing does have haste, though, which is problematic, right? And gets to cast... Anticipate? Or the 1/1. Yeah, we could just get Ocelot Pride here, maybe. It's cheap. The issue is that, like, it doesn't pair with anything in my hand. Like, the only other spell we have right now is 4 mana. Ocelot Pride might not be bad. We could always, like, not cast it on next turn and then draw some stuff. I don't hate that plan, honestly. I don't like Jailer versus the Haste Commander. That's the flying Haste Hexproof Commander, specifically. Makes me nervous. I hate recruiting for a 1-drop, though. Especially in a hand that, like, doesn't have... I can't, like, pair anything with the Ocelot Pride unless we draw it. Would be nice to draw. If they just, like, pass with all their mana open, though, I'm just gonna cast Phelia. Or, like, I'm gonna pass the turn, not cast the Pride this turn. I may not even cast the Phelia if they just pass again. This thing is just anticipate, right? You may return one of those dragons. So you're allowed to pick up a dragon that connects that turn. That's kind of annoying, huh? Am I just supposed to jam Phelia here? It just gets killed every time, right? It's the best shot, though. They left up Cascade Bluff, so they literally have nothing. So they're allowed to make it so that I can never kill this, right? But it's like 5 mana, deal 4, or anticipate. If they leave it in play, then you can target it with stuff. It's probably just like kill Phelia, then we have nothing. We could just draw a card. It would be nice. Because this is like the shields down turn. Presumably. They could obviously cast a cheap removal spell and still have shields up or something. I didn't do a giveaway. This is the last round. Chat, remind me to... should actually just pull it up myself, huh? Have the notifications not been happening? Did I miss them? Ice Cold Milk, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Sometime earlier today. I don't remember if I was just like in the zone when that ping happened or the notifications aren't on screen. Maybe they don't have white. Does that help us? What do you think? They cut them off of Wrath of God? They don't have white. I'm gonna attack. Enter combat. Solitude Pitch Aragorn is a pretty big win. If I'm being honest. Solitude Pitch Aragorn seems pretty huge here. Oh, and we gained life this turn? We can cast the Ocelot Pride? One card off City's Blessing. Dang. Would have liked an extra cat token. I don't want to read that. This is like a big cube card. What does this fucking thing do? Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Do I just jam Phelia here while they're tapped out? Into a Wrath. I feel like I'm set up enough that I'm kind of okay at this point if I just attack. And just, I'm okay with getting the Phelia counterspelled. We could get 2 clue tokens if we put in the Novice the Spectre, right? I think I'm gonna do that. And then maybe I just double crack Clue Token instead of cast Phelia, depending on what they do this turn. Card is good in queue mostly because it's an artifact. I mean, it seems it's just it's very expensive, but it's like gives you some value. I feel like I don't want to cast Phelia into 4 open mana, huh? Just draw some cards. Is Sheffield Dunes like lethal yet? It's gotta be pretty close. The first time in history I'm gonna activate this Sheffield Dunes. Kinda like Tech Edge here, honestly. Tech Edge and Sheffield Dunes. Attack all, block 1. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's not a bad turn. Fits my mana pretty well. Plays around whatever it's called. Plays around Settle the Wreckage. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, sure. Cast Memory Deluge. That's fine. Take like 1,000 damage. And they wrath me? That's pretty bad. One of those moments I kind of wish Glimmer Lens was a creature instead. Hey, they just don't have anything. We did it. Baffling. In paper it would work. I'm putting in a creature, right? Again, we should be able to Violent Phelia. I think they should let me do that. Their deck seems like Aragorn, but with a worse commander. Oh, yeah, look at that. I don't know what they're doing with that card game 1 over Aragorn, but did not look very impressive. Having Aragorn seems much better. Torn Esper Sentinel pretty good. Gonna Mana Tithe me? No. 4 Spike Days. Ooh. I have to decide if I'm always casting Phelia here on end step. I think the answer is yes, which means I should cast it on upkeep, because it means that they couldn't pay the Esper Sentinel tax on a 2 mana counterspell if they have, like, you know, mana leaks and stuff. Yeah, like that. Just gives me a card off the Esper Sentinel. We cast Recruiter for something. Then we have 2 pretty powerful 4s that we can cast at varying points. Now that Aragorn's in the command zone, maybe I go get Jailer? Just like a countermeasure to like a Wrath plus Aragorn turn. Maybe they just counter this or whatever, and I don't have to make a decision. Who knows? Would get another card, which would be nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm not happy about these exchanges, but I will take them. Windmill Slime Aragorn seems like kind of insane here. I just bury it and attack, I guess? Bury it under 2 seems better than bury it under 1 and cast Skull Clamp. I'll just put it back in command zone. I guess that makes sense. Maybe I should have buried it under 1. These Monarch triggers are really not pulling their weight. Esper Sentinel has drawn 3 cards, yes. 4 cards? Oh. Tax to Brainstorm though. What am I doing next turn? 4-drop plus Skull Clamp, pretty easily. Just depends which 4-drop I want to cast. Depends on what they do, I guess. I kind of would rather have Overlord of the Mist Moors in play, honestly. But I feel like whatever I'm casting is getting countered. Oh. Rip Esper Sentinel. This doesn't seem very good for me if they have a counter spell. I think Mist Moors, because Mist Moors is better against a removal spell at the very least. Whereas Seasoned Dungeon is bad against removal or counter. Mist Moors is better. Guess we could cast Mist Moors on 7 though. Like, we're just hitting land drops. We could just jam fucking Grave Titan. Nah. Dang. This is pretty bad for me, huh? Take the Aragorn down again. What do I do? Dungeoneer Thalia? Get attacked by Aragorn? Card seems kind of ambitious. I guess it... No, it doesn't cast Ochitai. Because... Maybe I was supposed to cast Dungeoneer because it's better against a counter spell. In that I don't want to cast Dungeoneer anymore, and I would be happy casting Overlord this turn, and just assume my card was going to get countered. Parallax Wave lets me potentially connect, but it is exceptionally dangerous to just go Thalia Dungeoneer here, huh? But I think I just kind of have to, because I need multiple bodies. I guess I could Thalia Phelia. I really need multiple bodies in play to beat the Aragorn. Discharge is kind of annoying. Get to keep a creature though. They have this Temple of the False God, which I can't imagine genuinely casts a lot of their spells. This deck seems really like colored pip intensive. This Temple of the False God seems really bizarre in their deck. Like, if they just used it to help cast the Expressive Iteration, they could cast the spell they find off the Expressive Iteration. But now instead they just have this, like, big colorless thing. Yeah. It's just extra mana to Galvanic Discharge. Are there any combo decks in this format? There are some, but a lot of them are, like, pretty aggressively banned. But I've played against, like, Storm decks and stuff. Alright, well, I hope they don't have something to beat this Thalia. I just cast 5 mana Parallax Wave. hope for the best. That'd be kind of nice if this thing didn't fucking have vigilance. Alright, protects my creature in play. It's not bad. Their Aragorn costs 8 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Like, casting Aragorn again here is not very good for them. Got to K-command an opponent to make them draw from an empty library. I imagine that comes up a decent amount in, like, Legacy Eldrazi versus Doomsday, right? Because they can't play around it by, like, going off with Thoracle and, like, a creature in play. Or, like, Thoracle plus, like, cards left in library, because then you can just exile the Thoracle, and then they can't play around it by going to 0, because then you can make them draw a card. Okay, so they get it back. So we just, like, play keep away with the Monarch here for a bit. I wonder if they pick up their guy. Explaining what Geist is banned as banner. It was probably banned like 8 to 10 years ago and never unbanned. But also I imagine Hexproof Commander would be really obnoxious to try to deal with. They do pick it up. Okay, we're playing this game then. I think I'm casting this Dungeoneer. We can ephemerate it. Has to be left over from like 20. Yeah, it's probably left over from like 2014, honestly. But I can't imagine it would make the format good. I think that deck would not be very fun. We could just cast Phelia again instead. That is true, yeah. It's a very combat. But, like, it's also, like, blue-white, which is, like, the perfect, like, removal plus counter spells. But, I mean, Geist is pretty expensive at 3 mana, so you can't... It's hard to hold stuff up. You play, like, just Boggles with it, probably. Just suit it up with a bunch of blue and white auras. This is a 6 mana Phelia. 4 mana Dungeoneer. Wait, we're 12 to 12. Maybe I don't want to introduce Dungeoneer to the... I think I actually don't want to introduce that sub-game. Considering my opponent's casting Fireball every turn. Whatever. Lava Axe? No, it deals 4. I mean, we could, like, Dungeoneer, Ephemerate, drill down to trap really fast. Try to kill them that way. Yeah, I think guys would probably just be like Boggles. Diluted Fruitcake, thanks for the follow. Apparently the notifications are in fact working. Flame Rift? Well, Flame Rift deals... I would love for them to cast Flame Rift. I would be less ecstatic about them casting... Exquisite Firecraft. Boros Charm. Come on, leave it in play. What's the worst that could happen, opponent? When Geist was banned, the argument against banning it was the same now as it was then. I don't doubt that. I think Geist would be pretty not interesting or fun to play against. Chain Lightning, my Phelia. We'll see. Yeah, I think you just would equip Geist with a Spectral Flight and a Daybreak Coronet, and you would just beat them to death. It would just be like Light Paws, but just has hexproof all the time. I think I'd honestly put this under my Parallax Wave. And then just spend all the Parallax Wave counters. So it comes back. Maybe I fuse it to flicker the Dungeoneer too, actually. Because it can't attack this turn anyway. No, then they wouldn't be able to attack till next turn. It's really a day of karmic justice. Every time I'm clowning on like one of my opponent's cards, it ended up like fucking murdering me. The Sojutai just can like kill me over 4 turns. I mean, my opponent has 7 cards in hand. If I play Dungeoneer, I mean, I'm dead if I don't play Dungeoneer. I'm dead if like, so I might as well play the Dungeoneer, right? There are actually 0 creatures to get back. Oh no, there isn't. There's one. Back our Overlord. It's actually pretty good. They attack me, they get 1 trigger. Yeah. What's most likely to be dead here? Philly doesn't have anything good to flicker if they kill the Dungeoneer. I think the Dungeoneer is the bigger threat, honestly. Swords of Plowshares could gain me life in a pinch. Casting another Boros Charm. What the fuck is this? That's pretty obnoxious. Because we draw cards, huh? That was a really good one, too, because Ghost Vacuum was actually very good. So the Wrath that also kills my Ghost Vacuum is, like, really irritating. Invasion of Gobakon can make that stupid dragon cost a little bit more, but that's about it. I can't actually even put a creature into play. This thing costs 8 mana. I have 10 total. I could, like, Invasion plus Phelia. Then they just have, like, 6 cards in hand. Sheltered by Ghost gives it lifelink, but I'm unlikely to be able to untap with a creature this turn, realistically. I think I just do this. Maybe I just didn't even want to draw this. I should just take game actions. We got a game 3 to play. believe in you, Phelia. There's no way this won't work. There's no way that they kill my Phelia and then hit me with Ojutai twice. With 700 mana. Casting like 4 anticipates. Or maybe they just don't pick it up this turn. Who knows? Maybe their hand of 6, 7, 8 spells. None of them kill my Phelia. I think we still just lose, right? Fair enough. Game 3 it is.
Is this your last game?
Yeah, it's the last game. Wow, it's 11:30. God,
Yeah.
Duel Commander leagues take so fucking long.
Do you finish a whole league during this stream?
Yeah.
I guess you can always leave it.
Yeah, if I was like really tired, I would just, be like, 4 rounds, I'm going to bed. Why would you bottom cards? The game is over. I guess technically I have like Phelia, plow my own Phelia here. I'll just let them. We'll resubmit, be on the play. They still have Aragorn. This hand's a little clunky. It's missing a good card to flicker, but it's really hard to pass up Protection Guy into Phelia on the play versus the counterspell plus removal spell deck. Oh man, we're gonna get spell snared so hard. It's so over. I'm so ready to get spell snared. It's unreal. They could have there's also like wash away or whatever it's called. They could just like mana tithe or whatever, the force spike it, but it's always just spell snare tonight. Just F6 I was supposed to sack there. Could matter, but hopefully doesn't. Oh no, it instantly mattered. Whoopsies. Would love to discard a card to get my protection guy back. It is free to discard a card to put it back into play. Then I just play Scavenger Grounds, hold up, no, I discard the Scavenger Grounds, hold up removal, hold up War Room activation, hold up Phelia. I would have loved to discard like Parallax Wave there to get back a protection guy though. But I'm also fine just draw going here for a bit because I just have War Room. I'll Spellbinder here. We have Ephemerate potentially to help blow out. It'd be actually really nice if they like cast a removal spell on my other guy, on this guy in response. Then we can flicker it. Stoneforge for here? Getting the initiative thing seems slightly risky. Pretty good, though. We have 2 creatures in play and a bunch of removal spells, which is pretty nice setup versus Aragorn. Stoneforge has been strangled. Oust. Jeez. Alright. So my top card is Restoration, right? Second from the top. So if I can't draw at this turn. Could just cast Phelia. Could Torch into Staff. Versus 1 mana up. What are the odds that they have the fucking mana tie, the 4 spike wash away thing again? Phelia is so good to cast here if they don't have it. My top card is the Restoration. If I just play Staff Go, I have 3 mana up. So it doesn't do anything. Do I just jam Phelia into a better counterspell? They have 4 cards in hand. We have plenty of time for this last game here. So I can stop and think. The worst case is if they have 4 spike. If they have 4 spike and then draw the 4th land and jam Aragorn, we're in pretty dire straits. So, like, maybe it's worth just holding up Phelia because it means that they can't cast Aragorn if they draw the land. And if they counter the Phelia again, I don't really care. I untap and then play Restoration into Staff, hold up white mana, and then we're fine. So I think while the Phelia play now has HUD higher upside, it loses pretty badly to exactly 4 spike. A lot of spam bots out and about today. If I just hold up everything, do I just draw a card off of War Room again, honestly? No, I want to jam because I want them to be able to counter Phelia and then I can cast my other spells. We're fine with all that. Remand is totally fine with me. Cards in hand. Now we'll jam Phelia. Maybe I want to jam Staff here, honestly. It's better versus a removal spell. Phelia has Flash, so it's better versus like a counter spell when the shields are back up. Make sure the Phelia that can be protected behind an Ephemerate potentially, although now that the jig is up regarding my entire hand, huh? Alright. No Aragorn plus 1 mana removal spell is very good for me. Land drop's very good for me. I think it's just attack, say go. Hold up. Could do a lot of things. Could draw with Staff, could draw with War Room, could cast Phelia, could cast removal spells. This holds up the maximum amount of like ability to put creatures in play or react. This is just like Surveil Land. That's in your deck. Wandering Emperor's really obnoxious, huh? And now what do I do? Could unexpectedly absent the Wandering Emperor, but I don't really care about it that much. I think I want to draw a card off Staff and hold up Ephemerate. It's very scary. I guess I plow it, huh? Gain one less life. Oh, now they try to kill it. That makes sense. Burns my Ephemerate. So I can't. I think it's just Torch. It's pretty bad for me when they have another removal spell, though. It's just Monarchy versus... We have a bunch of removal spells in our hand, too, though, so it is kind of Monarchy versus Initiative. We can recast Phelia if need be. It's like Parallax Wave to deal with a bunch of tokens off Wandering Emperor. We've unexpectedly absent for like an Aragorn recast. We have like potentially Razorgrash ambush on something. Really wish they would stop doing that. I could unexpectedly absent like a staff to the top of my own deck. Would I rather draw staff than a random card? I think I honestly might. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So staff Parallax Wave works. Could also put the torch on the top of my deck. I could also torch plus Parallax Wave. Try to churn through the left side. That might be better. Puts me to stash, then I get a Catacombs. I'm scrying. Guess that's not great for my choices. Hello, Raiders. Hello, hello. We're in the middle of a tense final game here. We're wrapping up our stream today. I think we might end up dying here, huh? Honestly, big Esper Sentinel might do more than big Thalia. Attack them, attack... Fuck. Attack them. Gets me Monarchy that they could take back. I think I might honestly flicker this Parallax Wave. Keep more shit off the battlefield. But I might time out. To go. I think we can figure out something here. This Parallax Wave sticking around is kind of nice. This fucking Zergo Ojite will not leave me alone. Oh my god. I liked it better when they had Aragorn, huh? this Zergo is just gonna bury me is the issue. Because I have to kill these... the stupid haste hexproof thing means that I can't do all this stuff that I want to do. I can't cast my spells. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. This whole league has been a real headache for me. Finished at like fucking midnight. This has really been a league where I'm just getting annihilated by all the cards that I was just like massively disrespecting this whole time. Realizing that I'm like giga dead to that flesh. Might time them out here. Yeah, we did it. Oh, Jesus. 2 timeout wins in this freaking league, man. Oh, my God. This format can be a real slog sometimes. Sorry for the dead silence as I struggled through those last games there. Holy. Lost to Aragorn, lost to Slimefoot. I think Slimefoot's a good matchup. I think Aragorn's less good. But I'm very happy with the deck. I will likely register something close to it. Oh, God. On Saturday for the Creator Showdown. Thanks again to DMV Legacy League for the raid. Sorry I didn't acknowledge it a little bit better. We were real locked in. Don't forget the giveaway. Oh, that's true. Quick, before everyone leaves, let's do the giveaway. We'll do the giveaway right now.
Is Toast here?
I don't know. I don't think so. Toast hasn't been here. All right, giveaway. Exclamation point giveaway. Giveaway. I was about to make the giveaway to keyword timeout, but I don't want to like accidentally like exclamation point timeout. Some I don't know. Just seems like a bad buzzword to use. Let's just go with clock. Type clock in the chat as I find someone to raid. Type clock in the chat for 120 play points courtesy of Daybreak Games. Thank you, Eric, for reminding me. We get to do these giveaways for most of our streams. It probably won't be for every stream this month, mostly because we're doing like a bunch of bonus streams. And this is a 5 Tuesday month already, so we're gonna run out like the third stream is gonna be Saturday. We'll do a giveaway, and then in the State of the Noodle, we'll do the fourth giveaway, and then Wednesday we'll do the last giveaway. So we're actually gonna be like without any giveaways for like 2 weeks of streaming, but that's fine.
I think you should end it now while it's between
I should end it now.
Eric and Alex.
Alex did ask me to rig it.
Hey man, so it's 30% chance.
33% chance. It'd be a good time to call. I'll let anyone else get their giveaways in, but it seems like everyone has already dispersed as I started to end the stream. So this might be very light cred for the giveaway.
This is my one shot at winning this. I never won, right? That was actually Toast.
I think Toast literally won last time. Who's streaming at midnight on a Tuesday?
Nobody.
A lot of people.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true. Eric did win last.
Take him out of the running.
He did win last week.
50-50, me and Alex.
There we go. We got other people. Thank you, El Pollo Dolo, for joining. I'll let it ride a little bit longer. Wait, how do I mute this? There we go. Nope, that turned it up. There we go. Everyone's streaming Arena? I don't want to rate any of these Arena streamers. Give me some fucking Moto streamers.
Sir, it's midnight.
This looks like someone playing Modern. Agent 501? I don't know who this is, but they're playing, looks like Modern. What's the Reanimator deck in Modern called? Goryo's? Yeah, that's the one. Send some love their way. Anyway, alright, we'll call it. It's a late stream. Everyone already ducked out. I'm tired. I don't want to do my little outro thing, so we'll call the giveaway.
Come on.
Alright, 25% chance we give it to Alex, the person who truly deserves it.
Or me.
25% chance we don't give it to Aishanaz and we redraw. Alright, let's end it. Hey, hell yeah!
Wow!
El Pollo Dolo. Sorry, Alex, I didn't rig it for you, but congrats.
I can't believe this.
I rigged. I hate JR. Hey, El Pollo Dolo, thanks for the follow. Appreciated.
I don't appreciate
Let
it.
me get you that code that you so rightly deserve. Unlike all these jokers in chat. I will DM it to you right now. There you go. Enjoy. Put those play points to good use. Anyway, in lieu of my regular outro, we are just going to be like, follow, subscribe, support the channel, do whatever you want.
Do whatever.
Don't follow, who cares? I'm just doing this for fun.
Go to sleep.
I'm going to bed. We got the State of the Noodle tomorrow. We got the Creator Showdown on Saturday on this channel. We'll be streaming the Creator Showdown, playing the same deck here. And then on Tuesday will be the State of the Noodle, where we'll be talking about some Legacy D&T. And that's it. I'm going to bed. Sorry again to the YouTube video people watching, where they get to watch 7 minutes of me talking without a microphone. Anyway, bedtime.